Alright, guys, I didn't think I'd have to make a video on this, but something has led me to making this video, so here it is. How to stop hating yourself. This might be a longer video because this is something that, you know, it might take a couple stories from my own life to really break this one. So, how to quit hating yourself. Well, here's a little story, guys, right? Sometimes I used to hit myself. I know it sounds funny. I know it sounds ridiculous. But yeah, when I was little, I used to hit myself. I used to go, I would jaw shot myself. I would hit myself. Would literally hit myself, and it was because of people around me, and it was because of things that I thought, you know, well, just come out and say it. It was because I hated myself. I hated myself, so I would hit myself. And it was all stemming from what was going on around me. This happened, so I hated myself. That happened, so I hated myself. I said this, so I hated myself. I did this, so I hated myself. Guys, when you lose everybody and you lose everything, you're no longer going to hate yourself because you're all you have, right? Like, let's say when I was a kid and something was happening, and then I would just try to set a boundary and say, like, I don't want this to happen. And then, everyone would get upset and get mad at me. Then I started hating myself. Do you see how I was trying to love myself? And then they were saying, oh no, that's wrong. Then I hated myself. So do you see how it can be from other people and their perceptions that you start hating yourself, right? You can really just hate yourself because of the way somebody made you feel or a situation. Well, let's say you lose those people. I'm not saying you should, but I'm saying let's say for some reason, you know, you're no longer around those people. Let's say you just don't really have any possessions like that, right? You might have the bare minimum, right? How are you going to hate yourself when you're all you have? You might hate yourself for a little while, you might hate yourself here and there, but you're going to begin to stop hating yourself. Or, you know, it is what it is. But in order to really stop hating yourself, you're really going to need to dig deep, okay? I'm not gonna lie. Part of me hates myself right now. It's something I'm still trying to get over. But the fact that I can sit here and talk to people that also hate themselves makes me feel a little better. Like, hey, I'm not so alone. And hey, if other people feel the same way, then maybe it's just a ridiculous problem to have. You know, it's relatable, it's reasonable, but it's ridiculous. Because why should we hate ourselves? It's usually stemming from other people's perception of us. And if you can step back and away from those perceptions, and you can start to think, well, maybe I'm not such a bad person. Maybe I do have a big heart. Maybe the way I look doesn't really matter. Maybe everyone in the world feels this way about me, but I don't care. I love myself. I care about myself because I know the world is kind of a cruel place and we're not all there yet. So, as much as the world is getting better, it's also getting worse. So, you really need to take a little time to yourself. Get a place where you can be alone. Cut your phone off for a little while. Just relax. Alright? And don't hate yourself. Even if you don't like yourself, I like you. Alright? It's not that hard, guys, to like yourself. You just gotta let people go, let possessions go, let your ideas go. If you think you hate yourself based on how you look or you because of your body, guys, it goes way deeper than just looks. Life goes way deeper than looks. How come the ugliest guy can get the prettiest girl? Because he has a good personality. How come the ugliest girl could have all the men after them? She has a good personality. It goes deeper than personalities, guys. It goes into the spirit. It goes into your spirit. Just because you don't have the most perfect features doesn't mean anything, guys. This all goes into the spirit. Who you are in the spirit.